If you're like me, you may overbuy when it comes to holiday wrapping paper. For me, it's almost as bad as pattern paper. I get so excited over all the pretty colors and patterns that I end up with quite a bit left over. So why not make use of it to make coordinating cards and gift tags? Today on Stamp TV, I'm going to show you a quick and easy layout for a holiday tag that you can make using holiday wrapping paper and a few dies or punches. Let me show you the tools and products you're going to need. First, here are two of the different pattern papers that I bought this year that I ended up having left over. So I'm going to use, for my first project that I'm going to show you here, is this cranberry colored wrap with the snowflakes. And I've cut out a little piece of it right here. Then you're going to need some dies, or you can use circle punches, and I'm using both the large and the small standard circles by Spellbinders, and I'm using the lacy circles too. Then I have a piece of the Gina Designs Pure Luxury 80-pound cardstock in white, and a little bit of adhesive. So to begin making this tag, I'm going to start with the base, and what I've done here is I've just cut a square, and then I've cut another square of pattern paper that's 1/8 of an inch smaller. And I'm going to start by taping this pattern paper. Now that is the one thing that's a little bit different than regular pattern paper. Gift wrap is very, very thin, so it is easy to tear. So when you're working with it, take care to hold the paper nice and stiff when you're taping it, and then be a little bit careful as you apply it, because it's not as easy to pull it up and start over. It will tear. So I'm going to start with the top corner here, and I'm going to get one side stuck down and then kind of work my way over like that, so there's no lumps and bumps in it. But isn't that just as pretty as some of the pattern papers you can buy today? I like that. Okay, my next step is to cut out a couple of white circles, and I'm going to use my Cuttlebug and some of the Spellbinders dies. I'm going to start with my A and my B plate here, and then I can fit both of these onto this one sheet of cardstock. And I'll just put the lacy circle up here and then the plain circle down here, and I can cut them both at the same time. C plate on top, and I'm ready to go. Okay. Now I'm done with the lacy circle. I can pull this one out. Actually, I'm going to run that through one more time, because this is our thinner cardstock, and sometimes if it doesn't cut through all the way, you can just flip it over and you can cut it again. So I'll just cut the lacy circle again. There we go. And you can see that did it that time. So I'm going to pop that out. And I'm going to replace that die right onto that circle. Turn that over and cut that center out again. And then I want to emboss it as well. So now that it's upside down, I'm going to put my rubber mat on top, and then the other B plate and a piece of chipboard. Now some of you have asked what kind of chipboard I use. All I did was pull off the back of a piece of one of those pattern paper packs. I just pulled the chipboard backing off of it, and I used that. Now they do sell chipboard, but you don't want the chipboard to be too thick or you won't get it to run through the Cuttlebug. So the backs of those paper packs seem to work really nicely. And now I've embossed that circle. Now, my next step is to cut my pattern paper. And again, I'm going to use the B plate, and I'm going to pick a spot on the pattern paper that I want to use, and I want a lot of that red to show, so I'm going to place it right there. And with the pattern paper being so inexpensive, I don't worry about wasting a little bit of it. The holiday gift wrap, I should say. And there we go. There is my circle. Now that I have my 3 circles cut out, I'm going to layer them. I'm going to start with the white one, and I'm going to layer that onto the pattern paper piece first, because that will make the pattern paper a little easier to work with because it will be stiff from the top piece on top. Here we go, just line that up. And then that whole piece is going to go on top of my lacy circle. So you can either tape the holiday gift wrap paper, or you can put the tape right onto the piece of cardstock with the lacy circle cut. Kind of like to do that, and then just line it up and lay it on top like that. And then having this on an angle, I'm going to place this whole little circle piece right on top. Make sure it's in the center. There we go. And to set it off, I'm going to add a little bow on top. And here I have a little piece of the Gina K Designs craft double-stitched ribbon. I have some glue dots, which I'm going to use to apply the ribbon on, and I have some scissors and the Bow Easy. To begin, I'm going to lay my ribbon across the Bow Easy, and then I'm going to wrap it around 2 whole rotations. Then I'm going to feed the point through the little hole, come up and around, and pull it through that loop. And that is going to make my knot. You want to pull that real nice and tight like that. Then I'm going to have a nice little double looped bow. You can see I'll pull these little loops apart here. Isn't that pretty? Little bow. And I can cut these little ends off like that. And that's going to go at the top of my tag right here. And I'm going to apply that with a glue dot. Just going to stick that glue dot onto the back of the bow and place it right at the top there and press. Now this little tag is ready for whatever I want to do to it. I can write on it, or I can stamp on it. And I want to show you how I did one of these and made it coordinate with a package. So here is a little gift that I wrapped, and I used 2 of the stamps from the Wishing You Joy Stamp TV kit, and I wrapped my present using that same holiday wrap and then made the coordinating tag. I used Santa and the little To From stamp, and I actually like to stamp these images after I complete the tag because I never know what I'm going to use it for. So this is perfect for a holiday gift, to and from. Now, if this was just a plain red plaid paper without the snowflakes, this could be a year-round project. So you could make a whole bunch of these and just put them away, and whenever you need a quick tag, they're ready to go. Let me show you another gift that I did. Here's a little gift using that blue paper that I showed you earlier, and I made another coordinating card using the background paper, using the holiday wrap as background paper. Here I've used a little penguin stamp from the Wishing You Joy Stamp TV kit and the Merry Christmas greeting, and just use that real nice shiny background paper. Isn't that pretty? You can see all that shine that you get from it right there. And then I colored his little scarf in using a Copic marker and some blue Sakura glitter pens. So in the right light you can kind of see it all kind of shine and sparkle. And that's another little coordinating set that you can make using holiday gift wrap. Don't limit yourself to just the holidays. You can make matching cards and tags for baby gifts, birthday presents, and more. And also, wrapping paper is nice and thin and makes the perfect lining for envelopes too.